Hey everyone, it's Desy Cheng, and today I'm going to be talking about the Gura gear Kiboko version 2 22-liter camera backpack. So Gura Gear did send me this bag to review. However, everything I'm going to be telling you about is based on my honest opinion. Okay, so this is a first-person look of the backpack. It's made of some really high quality materials. Nothing about this bag feels cheap, from the plastic buckles to the webbing, to the cushioning, to all the stitching, and also the fabric. It feels really premium to the touch, which is a nice feature. So let's kind of dive deeper into the bag. Now in terms of the exterior shell, it's made out of this kind of waterproof nylon material, so you don't have to worry, like if you're out in light rainfall or medium rain and it's just gonna bead off, you don't really have to worry about a rain sleeve. But if you are in torrential downpour, the great thing is that they have this kind of side pocket, and there is a rain sleeve that is included in here, so you don't have to worry about the downpour. Next, the other great thing I like about the bag is that it does stand up on its own. So that's one nice feature. It does have a nice flat bottom. It's the same fabric throughout the entire bag. The other great thing I want to talk about are these zipper pulls. These are probably the nicest zipper pulls that I have seen in any other bag. And not only that, the zippers themselves are effortless when you open and close it. Now some bags, with waterproof zippers and everything like that, it kind of takes a little bit of tugging. But these ones are super easy and super easy and smooth. So let's kind of go through the first top two compartments. These are the accessory compartments. Now in here, there's two zippered kind of pockets for you, mesh pockets that you can kind of put, anything else, filters, batteries, stuff like that. In here, there is room as well for you going to put, again, anything else that you want. There is a nice long key leash. I did wish that it's kind of thin, so I did wish that it was a little bit larger of a key leash in case you wanted to hook onto some memory card wallets or anything like that. It has a larger stash pocket right here. 1, 2, 3 little pen pockets, a medium pocket right here, and another large one right here, but it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. It just kind of goes mid-height, just around there. And so that's kind of like this one side of the bag. On to the next side. Okay, you also have two zippers right here, mesh pocket zippers. And then the organization is just a little bit different on this one side. It does have this kind of a stretchy stash pocket right here, which goes to right about there. And then it just has one larger pocket, but it's a little bit larger than that one. But again, it only goes to there. So this one, not as much organization on this side, but again, you can just put whatever else you want in there. Now let's move on to the, before we kind of dive into the main part of the bag, let's go to the side. So on this one side, it's great. It has a nice large water bottle pocket, and it's nice and stretchy. It has a drain hole as well in case it rains and it seeps down over there. Has a nice little buckle and a strap, and it does has a little velcroed area here, so you can actually tie up your straps so you don't have anything dangling, which is a very nice feature. And also this, just one note is that on this one side, it's slightly different than the other side. This side is just all mesh right here. This side is a mixture of this mesh as well as this other fabric. And that's just if you want to put a tripod in there, it just gives a little bit of extra reinforcement. And then moving on to the top right here, there is a nice beefy grab handle. So, it's very comfortable and wide, which is nice. Let's talk about the straps and on the back right now. So these foam straps are nice and wide as well as thick. So it offers it's really comfortable to wear. Again, it has these two kind of load lifter straps with these little tie downs, so you can keep the straps from kind of flailing everywhere. It does have, two small D-rings right there, a standard sternum strap, And it also does come with a waist strap as well, which I did remove just because it just kind of got in the way and I never really used it, but it's nice that you have it there. One thing, let's talk about the back panel right here. Look how thick it is. This lumbar support is really big, and these back cushions are very nice, and it feels pretty good on the back. This lumbar support is kind of big, I will have to say, but you know, it does work. Now onto the side right here, it does have a side loading laptop compartment, and this will fit up to a 16-inch MacBook Pro. It's nicely padded on you know, both sides, and it's not 100% suspended, but it actually just kind of ends right about there. So you know, it's not like you'll drop your laptop anyways, but there is padding at the very bottom, so you don't have to worry about that for your laptop. Yeah, so that's essentially it for the exterior of the bag. Now let's kind of jump into the insides. So looking right into this one side right here, I've just kind of made it nice and large so it can really easily just grab my camera. And of course, you can put more dividers in there to kind of make it a little bit more snug. But this is just to kind of show you how much space there is. This is a Sony a7S III with a cage attached to it, and it fits in there very easily. You know, this is a Sony a7 IV with a 35mm 1.4, and again, it can fit in there very easily without pushing up against anything else, really. And why I have this large is actually I had my Canon R5 with 16-35 attached to it, and it would fit here no problem, and would fit there snug, and you couldn't really use any of the dividers. But one thing about Gura gear is they give you, look how many dividers they give you. They give you so many different dividers, from small, medium, and large ones, that the configurations are really endless for you to do. Now jumping onto the other side, now I have it more configured for lenses standing up, because this is going to be the most efficient when you're carrying lenses. Now I have a Sony, these are Sony lenses in here, and they fit perfectly. These it was almost like it was designed, you know, to fit only Sony lenses. But one thing to note though is that if you did have larger lenses, such as this Canon 24-70 standard zoom lens, if I shove that in there, and if you look at the profile of this, it sticks up by about almost an inch. So yes, I could still close the bag, but that's not ideal, because then it kind of eats away into the room of this accessory pocket. So this bag was geared more for those people who have like a Fujifilm system camera, or if you did have a Canon RF or the Nikon Z system, you know, it's still going to work. You just won't be able to. You just have to put your lenses sideways potentially, as opposed to standing them straight up. So that's just one thing to note, and that was just one thing that I didn't like about the bag. I feel like if you're a Sony user, this bag is almost perfect, but if you are a Canon user, then you're going to be fighting a few things on this bag, and you might want to go for the larger version. So in conclusion, I think that this is a fantastic and functional backpack for photographers or videographers who just want a medium-sized bag just to carry around your camera and lenses and pretty much a lot of different accessories. Now, functionality, it's great. It's really comfortable. It's easy to use. It's streamlined. I feel like it's not a backpack that I would be carrying around every day just because of the looks. However, everything else about it is great. And again, just like as I said before, that this bag is probably meant for someone who's using a smaller or medium-sized camera bodies or lenses. So if you are using, for example, like the Sony mirrorless cameras, this backpack would be a great fit for you. But if you are using larger DSLR cameras and lenses, or even things like the Canon RF lenses, which are fairly big or the same size as DSLR lenses, then you probably want to either go for a bigger version or a different camera bag, just because unfortunately it's just not deep enough for you to stand up some standard lenses or standard zooms on its own. So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see me do more of these, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.